Greetings once again to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on Facebook and YouTube and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again. I've got another review for you today, another recent acquisition, an unexpected one, but I was going to say unboxing and review, but as you'll see in a moment, no box. Just a review. This acquisition comes from my recent repair of my Bishop, which I went over in a previous video. The gentleman in the United Kingdom who repaired it, Chris, who I hope is watching, showed me a picture of his collection of various vintage Seikos that he's worked on and owns, and one of them caught my eye, and it happened to be this watch right here. This is the Seiko 7A28-7039. It's a Panda style chronograph. He had one with the original band on it, and it was gorgeous. And I just said, I've got to go find one of those. And he said if he ever came across one, he'd let me know. Before he came across one, I came across one on good old eBay. Worked out a price with the seller that I could live with, and he could live with, or she could live with, as the case may be. And the watch arrived to me just a day or so ago. I knew it came on a non 7039 band. This is a Seiko bracelet of some kind. I don't recall exactly which watch this came off of. It's an interesting bracelet. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep it or not. I'll get to that in a minute. But as you can see, the watch is in fantastic condition, considering it dates from, if I believe right, the early 80s, like an 81 or an 82 vintage. I'm not exactly sure which. The side of the case looks almost completely unbeat up. The bezel doesn't appear to have any major chunks taken out of it, and it is a fixed bezel, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Yes, I know the second hand for the chronograph is off. The seller was kind enough to send me a sheet here with descriptions of operating the chronograph, what the pushers do, and calibrating the chronograph. There's some way to do that, and I just have been too lazy to do it. So I'll do it eventually. It doesn't bother me at the moment, but yes, I know it's off. The other two are not. As you can see with the 7828 movements, the subdials are the one 1/5 second, 1/10 second hand is on the 3 o'clock. The watch sweep second hand is at the 6, and the chronograph minutes are at the 9 o'clock. And of course, the big second hand here is the 1 second hand for the chrono, which I will show you now. And as you can see, it's working beautifully. Nice, satisfying tick, tick, tick. And you can do lap times with the first pusher. And you start stop with the first pusher, I should say. And resetting just moves everything very nicely. I'm not sure what this button does. I forgot. Maybe it's a split time. Let's find out. Yep, it's a split time. So there we go. Just learned something this morning. Anyway, but a beautiful watch. I mean, it's a chronograph. It's very thin, black face, silver subdials. Would look really good in a business setting or a semi-formal setting. I don't think I'd wear it to like a wedding or something, except maybe to time how long the ceremony's going. But interesting. The band, or the bracelet, I should say, I'm not entirely sure about. It's in great condition. I mean, very little what we call the desktop diver scratches on the clasp, which is a simple Seiko fold over stamped steel. Nothing super special. You can see the case back is in great shape as well. Micro adjusters, which is good because I suspect finding these adjustable links for this particular strap would be a pain. But I do have a choice. I had brought in a collar leather strap, this one here, which, by the way, smells beautifully. Oh, I love collar just for the smell. I love these things, but it's a beautiful leather strap, and it fits it has the same lug width as the watch, and I'm wondering maybe change the bracelet for this strap. I haven't decided yet because this strap was originally set for another watch which hasn't arrived yet, and obviously I could buy another one of these and it'll come in plenty of time. So if you want, let me know down in the comments, which do you think, bracelet or leather strap? Anyway, stats. As I said, this is the Seiko 7A28-7039, using the 7A28 quartz movement, chronograph movement, of course. Panda dial with the 3 silver subdials, making it the Panda. This watch was for the American market because it has the 9 on the end of the model number. If it was the European market, I think it would have an I or an E, maybe an I. Oh, I don't remember. This is an early 80s, 81, 82 era model, and I think it is in fantastic shape for its age. It is a mineral crystal, according to my research, and it is in great shape. No scratches, no gouges, no cracks. Beautiful. It is 41 millimeter in diameter with a 20 millimeter lug, which you can see better on the back because of this particular bracelet design. Overlaps out here. That's why I'm a little hesitant to put the leather strap on this thing, because I don't know what that's going to look like. I might just throw it on there just to see what it looks like, but the business part, the part that you work on, is 20 millimeter. It is a 15 jewel movement. Oh, and it's 10.5 millimeter thick, so relatively thin watch, considering what it's for. I'll throw it on the wrist. Believe it or not, this thing fit right out of the package. I didn't have to even play with a micro adjuster. So as I said, trying to find these are the links you take off right here and right here if you have to adjust. And thank God this thing has enough micro adjustment that I don't have to do that, or I didn't have to add anything, because trying to find these links would probably be a pain. Fits nice. You know, lands right on the wrist in the proper place. Not a lot of overhang. Kind of a lugless design from the top, so there's that. Unfortunately, even though this bracelet isn't the one that this watch was born with, it does fit the aesthetic of the hidden lug under here. I don't know. I might just keep it on the bracelet. I might throw it on the leather just to see what it looks like and then make my own decision. But I would love to have your input on that, just for the heck of it. Nice watch. Good pickup for me. I'm liking a lot of these vintage Seikos. They have a lot of character to them in terms of their design. Something different, certainly, compared to what you see out there now. And you get the quartz accuracy, which if you're into having something, only lose 2 seconds per, 60,000 years, great, there's your quartz. For me, I don't let, I think if you remember the last video I did, I don't let, how much a watch gains or loses per day, week, month, year affect my judgment too much, because, watches are made to be touched. They're tactile beings, if you will. They're made to be worn. They're made to be touched. They're made to be played with. They're made to be worked on, if you will. But again, my opinion. Nice watch. I like it. I'll wear this proudly for a good long time. Anyway, that's my video of the 7039. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate that. Comments, questions, suggestions down there. All I ask is that you keep it clean, and if you got negative things to say, up to a point, I'll accept that. But let's leave the attacks to other channels that thrive on that kind of thing. And if you like the video and you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon next to it so that when I post new videos, you'll be alerted. I appreciate you stopping by once again, and I'll see you next time.